Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. And today in Rosemont, Illinois, the greatest muscle car show on the planet. Come on out, you can see the details in the text, the Muscle Car and Corvette National. And you'll see some things, well, you just don't see anywhere else. And I'm with Waldo, what's your last name?
Riesterer.
Waldo Riesterer, and he has what's known to be a factory drag car. What did you bring today?
We brought a 1970 AMC Rebel machine that came out of Vancouver, British Columbia, and was a dealer customer sponsored race car for 2 years in a stock class.
So let's take a look at our featured attraction. Come on back with me for a moment. And we'll take a look at the only factory-known drag car. Now this was somewhat of a collaboration between the owner, the dealership, and AMC.
American Motors, from what we understand.
Right. And we'll feature some of those features on the car. This is all reflective, it appears.
Yep, reflective
Yep,
stripes.
I can see that.
And all the paint and striping is all original to the car.
All original to the car. So how did this factory drag car kind of come about? I mean, give me some of the background and the history.
The original owner was lived originally in Vancouver, British Columbia, then moved to Kelowna, British Columbia. It was raced at Seattle International Raceway most of the time, from what we understand. The information that we received on it. He raced it in 71, we believe. He says 2 years in a letter that we got from him.
And that's clearly Hugh Ryder was
the dealer.
Was the dealer, yeah.
And Robert Bruce Smith was the owner, the original owner. And he raced it for 2 years. He claims it went undefeated. So that's his claim to fame. And then the rules changed in the stock class, so he could park the car and use it occasionally in the summers and things, and it's racked up a total of 8,738 miles on it.
All original.
All original.
Now, obviously the car was photographed. I don't know how much video was back in the day. Have you ever seen a video of this car from the day?
No, we have not. We just have a couple photos. Been trying to track down Bruce. We believe he's still around. We'll show a sign later where he had 3 ex-wives and a little note on there. He ended up with a 4th.
Probably drove him in this car. And
yep, and I got a hold of her.
The keys for
but
this?
yes, but she wouldn't give me much information about him. Trying to track down and get a little more history.
Now tell me why you have these pictures of the underside.
The underside of these are just to verify the correctness of mufflers, have the correct date codes on, just how the underside authenticity of the car.
How did you get that?
My wife had that made up for my birthday and gave it to me last week.
Your wife is really cool. Let's do a shout out. Your wife is
Lisa.
Lisa, good job.
She's a car girl.
What's this?
This is a picture or a poster that he had from a car show back. We're thinking it was in the early 70s by the Vintage, the original owner, and you can see here he had his different wives and he made a little note on here, only the car will last forever.
That's awesome.
So that was kind of a cool thing that came with the car.
Well, we hope that he lasts with his next wife longer. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Show me what we have
This is
here.
just some of the pictures. This is one of the known pictures we have of it on the drag strip.
Okay.
Trying to get a little bit of a history of it. You can see the front tires and rims are the ones that are on the car. It did have white steel wheels on the back in this photo. The next photo is of it at
car show.
a car show, and that's where this sign is actually. You can see it
Got it.
up against the front bumper.
That's funny.
Of the car.
He had a sense of humor.
Yes, he did.
That is great. And then this is kind of a personal letter.
Letter that he did to the second owner. So I'm actually the 4th owner of the car.
Okay, so the letter and all the full details. Here's some of the stuff that came with the sale.
Yeah. I'm going to stay out of the shadow there.
The important part here is these are the original keys.
Another set of keys.
And what is this?
Some of the tags that were in the upholstery that kind of verify that it was...
That's the upholstery tag.
Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, let's get a few more details here. All of those obviously are original. Well, this is a big deal even for the AMC folks to see your
Yes,
car.
this car,
Let's close that.
whether it has drag racing history or not, because of the authenticity of it being only 8,700 miles and very little of it's been modified,
Yeah.
is kind of a neat thing to have
Do you
for our
ever
hobby.
drive this on the strip or the street?
I have not. I put maybe 2 miles on the car
miles.
since I've had it.
All right. We may take it around Chicago.
Sure,
a little
there you
bit.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
May I?
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you can see right there that and the all-important tags here. So now, is this the first major car show this has come out to?
Yes,
or-
this is the first time the car has probably been in a public car show. The last time it had any public thing was the car was at the Beacom auction in 2012.
And this is the first video of this car.
This is the first video of the car. There are some photos of it from when it was at the auction, Lou, and the Hugh Rider on the rear quarters was not on the car at that point in time. So you can still see it ghosted in the paint. So I had a good friend of mine applied the Hugh Rider on the rear quarters.
Very nice. Well, this is, here's your lookout, your drag car. You can see your tack on the hood. You know, the interior is wonderfully stock. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
you know, you might think radio delete or
A friend
something.
of mine one time asked me why I like AMCs, and he thought that looking at the dash was looking like a Zenith TV. There was nothing there.
That's interesting.
It's kind of interesting. We haven't heard the whole story, but the signal lever's bent up here.
Okay.
And the story that we got with it is Bruce, when he raced, liked the high clutch, and he had that bent out of his way for his knee.
Oh, okay.
So that's
a little,
what we understand.
little history there on
Yeah.
the three-pedal excitement. And you have a Hirsch shifter, I see. Well, let's go right to the coup de grace. Let's go to the engine, shall we?
Yep.
That's nice. Now we've got some extra parts. That tell us about those.
The Rebel machine came from the factory with a chrome air cleaner. Had a stainless oil filler cap, and the valve covers were not a show chrome, but just like a zinc plated chrome.
Okay.
This car has somebody, and this is Bruce claims when he got it, had the show chrome or more of a chrome finish on the valve covers.
I understand that. So.
Yeah, and that's an engine tag number that the AMCs have. So
Okay.
that the date here says it was a 70 motor, built the first month. The Y is the Rebel machine number, and this is the day of the month, which would be 05.
So that's an
58
important
month.
piece to be on.
Yes, AMC really didn't have.
Tell me why they have
matching
this
numbers.
plumbing. Is that normal?
This is the air for the smog
Okay,
pump
got
system
it.
on it.
Okay.
When he ran this car, it was stock class, so he kept the smog system on the car and
Okay.
just ran down tubes with cutouts on it.
Got it. Okay. And I see we've got. You can see the originality.
Yeah. And right behind there, you can see the runs in the paint in the engine
Oh yeah, here.
compartment, and that's very common on a lot of the original AMC cars. When you see
Yeah. Even the numbers there. Now this wasn't normally chrome.
The air scoop up here wasn't chrome. This was not chrome. The booster was not chrome.
Got
And
it.
he claims when he got the car, that was all
This
part of the
piece here.
package. Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this all looks wonderful. Let's show them what it sounds like.
Okay, sounds good.
sounds like fun.
It could be, yeah. When we go downtown Chicago afterwards, we'll check it out. How's that sound?
How that works.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate you bringing this car. So much fun to be the first person in the video. I'm looking forward to seeing what people think about it when they see it on the channel. Thanks for being on my car story.
You're welcome, Lou. And if anybody knows more history to help me fill in the blanks, I would love to hear about
Put it in the comments section.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thanks, Lou.